What's up, everybody? Today, we're playing some Griftlands.
Nova Grift!
Kind of. The font's kind of similar, too, now that I look at it. It's
the same A.
It might just be the same font overall.
It could be.
It's kind of neat. But anyway, yeah, this game's been on our radar for a little while, and we figured we'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
I've gotten into this game long enough to download it and get to this title screen.
Sweet. We're both blind.
Yeah, as per usual, we're going into it completely blind. Okay. So there's multiple characters to unlock, but right now we have one.
Dalek Derek, the bounty hunter.
Alright. Oh, we can kind of adjust some things here, apparently. Game modes.
Oh, well, we want Hunting Casio. The top one there. Story difficulty. Choose this mode if you want to experience a story with reduced difficulty and without permadeath. Okay.
So we have a negotiation deck and a battle deck.
Yes.
Because you can, part of this game's roguelike card game aesthetic is not just with fighting people, it's also with talking to people.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of information there.
But apparently talking is also damage because influence. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's dominance versus influence.
Okay. This looks like a lot of stuff that we'll have to figure out on the fly later.
There's composure.
Yeah. So improvise.
Choose one of 3 cards to put into your hand. That makes sense.
Okay. Fast talking is just getting the conversation
diplomacy.
done.
Yeah, diplomacy 1 to 3, I guess. That's what it looks like.
And then deflection, apply 3 composure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure that as we go.
Then we got a battle deck. This seems pretty more straightforward. We got some stabbing. We got some elbows.
2 to 5, 3.
And fighting dirty. Alright. Daggers. Insert hammer grip or saber grip into your hand. So you can kind of hold your dagger one way or the other. I like it.
Yeah. Hammer grip looks like it's a combo version. The saber grip is going for bleeds.
Yep. I can see it. And then a lot
And then
of
defense cards.
defense. Sure.
Cool. All right. I see we don't want to touch the custom game thing.
No, this is our first time through. We're going to go with however they envision it. Start at level 1. You're about to start the game at Introduction. This difficulty level provides an introduction for players who are new to deck builders. If you die, you can restart the current day 1. Experienced players may wish to start at level 1 for a more balanced challenge. This level has permadeath and no day restarts.
You want to jump straight in?
We
should probably do introduction since we're blind.
Well, it says introduction is good for people who are new to deck builders, but
that's true.
We are not new to deck builders.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go for it then.
So we'll go right into level 1. We know how deck builders work.
We've played 1 or 2.
You escaped a life of indentured labor by hunting criminals and debt dodgers. The work has earned you your freedom, if not any friends.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how bunny hunting goes.
You're back home.
Friends are important.
For the first time in 10 years. But freedom comes with its own dangers. And making a living in Havaria won't be easy.
Isn't that a type of
Here,
cheese?
The gangs are feral.
Yes.
The law enforcement are corrupt. And the people are treated like chattel, indebted to merciless criminals.
Seems like a sweet place to live.
Criminals like Casio, the ruthless debt broker who sold you to the Derricks in the first place. But now, Casio's grip has weakened, and there's a bounty on her head too rich to ignore. You'll die before you go into debt again, and so will she, if you have your say.
Oh, man.
Your first stop is a dive called the Grog and Dog, where an
Grog
old
and
friend
Dog.
will help you get your revenge.
I want to go there.
Provided you can
Yeah.
prove yourself.
At first sniff, the Grog and Dog smells like stale hops and dried blood. My kind of place. Well, look what the tide dredged up.
Their name is
Well, but they have like one working eye.
Oh. So it's fish minus one eye.
Fair enough. You look, you could be our bounty hunter. Why not?
By the holy brine, I'd tear up if I weren't dead inside.
It's damn good to see you looking well. You have a plan to get on your feet?
I do. That bounty on Casio. How do we...
Forget it. You might have grown up strong, but you ain't that strong. But it's not going to stop you from trying, is it? If you want a chance at surviving this, you better make yourself some friends, fast. I can help with that.
Knew I could count on you. Fish.
So we can ask about things. Let's figure out the area here.
Help me get my bearings. It's been a long time since I was last in Havaria.
It's dirty and broken, like always. If debt brokering was bad when you were a kid, it's worse now. Half the population is indentured, and them that hold the contracts sell them to pay off their own.
No wonder customs was so uptight my way back in. Must be a lot of fraud.
That ain't the half of it. The Admiralty is pushing for an overall annex, or an official annex. They want to make everyone real Deltarian citizens, with papers and everything.
Havaria? You're joking.
They say it'll stop illegal debt brokering. Now, anyone with a hand in labor contracts is real ordinary, from the poor to the powerful. You can imagine the reaction.
Can. The annex can't be a popular move. Most come here to get away from the Admiralty.
It ain't. Both the Spree and the Cult are in arms about it. The Spree because they're criminals, and the Cult because they profit off the labor more than anybody.
No need to tell me that.
The Cult's holding a big shindig in a few days. Their usual wheeling and dealing in the name of the divine. Word is the Admiralty is going to use it to make their proposition. Mandatory citizenship. It's going to be a mighty good pitch to convince the Cult. And I wouldn't put it past the Spree to set fire to the whole affair if they can. Fish casts a dour eye over the bar, like it's a garden on the near side of winter. Suffice it to say, kid, tensions are real high. You'd be smart to keep your head down instead of looking for trouble. That's about fish.
What do I owe you for this, fish? Cut of my takings?
Hesh no. I left my bounty hunting days behind me. I owed your parents once. Don't like leaving debts unsettled, even to dead folks. They were decent people, Sal Fallon. Watch you don't end up like them.
You know, even when you pay off the debts, the Derek still owns your name. I'm an Ick Derek now, or so they tell me.
Yeah, that's a messed up bladder rack, though.
Yeah.
Also, I can mouse over some of these things, too, and it gives me a little bit of a verb.
Former bounty hunter and...
Current owner.
Yeah.
And this guy is the powerful crime lord who earns their fortune in illegal debt brokerage.
Yep. You lined up work for me real fast. You some kind of mover here?
Nah, I just know people. People know me. You don't need to go after Cashier, kid. I got enough work to keep you busy.
I spent my childhood at a lumen pipe because of her. Now she's worth more money than either of us can count.
And she's more dangerous than either of us can figure. You go after her, and she'll clap back with a knife for each kidney. You may have extras to spare, but you only get 2. Or I may have extras to spare, but you only got 2.
Worked off a lifetime's debt in 10 years just so I could get back here and settle the score. If you were my friend, you wouldn't be telling me to drop it.
Aw, Hesh, that ain't what I meant. You know it ain't. I'll give you a roof, a bed, and at least one good meal a day. You live your life the way you want. It's yours.
I'll pay you back.
I know. Let's get you to work. Alright, let's get some work. I got people in my pocket doing me a favor. Alta, Kenga, and Gibbet. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you, and they'll settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done, and I'll give you a plate of popped Onshu eyes on the house.
Well, that's your warty hide. Shh, I'll hold you to that.
Delicious.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, well, we got places to go and people to see, apparently.
Yeah.
So this is rescue Stallo from bandits. The battle and negotiation.
Where? Hold on. Go back to that for a second.
Yeah.
Rescue Stallo from... Okay, there we are. I was reading that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Let's see. Asset recovery. Kenga's trying to track down some stolen goods and needs you to track down some leads.
It looks like we can also remove a card from that one.
Good. And then another day, older and deeper in debt. Yibbit has gotten himself in some money trouble with Orug. Find a way for Yibbit to either make money or pay it back slowly.
Okay, that gives us the ability to upgrade a negotiation or battle card.
And I'll point out that the top and bottom one are battle and negotiation, and the middle one is battle.
Yeah. Oh, there's also a yellow exclamation mark over on the far right.
View active quests.
Active quests. Okay.
We don't have one. Our active quest is to pick one of these.
Yes.
So what are you feeling? As far as money is concerned, this is the highest money reward.
Yep. But I assume it's because that one lets you remove something and the other one lets you upgrade something.
Correct.
I don't know.
I think we're gonna have to do all of these, so we might as well just pick one.
Hey, let's just go to the top and down.
Yeah.
Because that dude's name is Yibbit. Like, I want to know more.
All right, we got a couple of people here. There's Yibbit up top.
There's Yibbit. Okay.
And then we got the proprietor Cadwa, a worker named Vis, and a guard named Fepero.
Man, people got weird names in this game.
Yeah. Do we want to just talk to the guy we're supposed to talk to? Do we want to
ask around?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll talk to the proprietor first. The name Cadwa comes from an old folk story about outsmarting a cruel foreman. But as a bureaucrat, this Cadwa definitely has the upper hand. Another day in the feud, No, and that's it. Okay. Neutral. This person is neutral towards you. They're standoffish and rude, the default proposition of the feud. Or disposition.
Okay.
Well, let's talk to Yibbit here. The hard times have taken their toll on Yibbit, but Yibbit doesn't seem to mind. Yibbit nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, to start,
he's got like wrinkles and he's covered in grease.
Yeah, and look, he's a hard worker probably.
Yeah. You all right there? You look a little stressed.
Do I? It's probably because I'm going to be dead in a few hours.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I borrowed money from Orog, but the boss hasn't given me enough shifts to pay it back. Now I gotta convince Orog to give me more time, assuming he doesn't kill me first. Unless you could help me out? What do you think? Well,
I assume we're just gonna accept the quest.
We'll do that. Okay. Choose one card to add. We can browbeat.
I know from Magic that's a fun card.
Attack once for each action available.
Okay. Oh, because it's an X cost, so
yeah.
I assume if we have 3 actions, it's 3 times 1 to 2 damage. Okay.
And we got Freighter. Deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand.
Oh, damn. So
if you got a bunch of expensive cards,
then we just slam things. Okay.
And then Stomp, which is spend 2 combo. This card costs 0 and is a finisher. So this will spend your combo points to be fancier.
So combo looks like combos are accumulated until they're spent by a finisher, and you lose half of your combo when you take damage.
Okay.
So Stomp seems good, but I don't think we're set up for combos yet.
No. I think we should go for cards that are easy to use. So I'm guessing either Browbeat or Fighter.
Browbeat is probably going to be the easiest to use. Oh, also, that's a negotiation card.
It is a negotiation card.
Okay.
But, look, maybe we can be very forceful in our negotiations.
Yeah, well, we also, up in the top right, it looks like we have 10 cards in our negotiation deck and 11 in our combat deck. So, Browbeat.
All right, sure.
Or we can decline to get $10.
Yeah. Good. I get to it. Okay.
Well.
Okay, so this is his boss, presumably.
Yep. Makes sense.
Ask Cadwa to give you a bit more work or beat him up. Well. Okay. Oh, and it gives us kind of some stats here.
Okay.
Cadwa will dislike you if you beat him up.
That makes sense.
Well, let's try to do this diplomatic.
Yeah, why not?
We just got a thing.
You're Yibbit's boss, right? What would you say to giving him a bit more work?
That lazy sod? Why in hesh's bubbly name would I do that? You could trust Sal. Negotiation tutorial. You're about to negotiate for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? Yes.
I think we should, yes.
Turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and gain 3 actions. Each card costs a certain number of actions to play. At the end of your turn, the cards in your hand are moved to your discard pile.
It's a card game.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yep.
You win a negotiation by destroying your opponent's core argument. Your resolve carries over between negotiations. If you have no resolve left, you automatically lose any negotiations you attempt.
So
so resolve
is
is yeah, but it's negotiation hit points.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
You and your opponent can deploy arguments to help win the negotiation. Arguments have special effects and can be attacked or defended, like the core argument.
Okay.
Certain cards apply composure, which mitigates damage. Composure can be applied to any friendly argument and lasts for 1 turn.
Okay, so you've got your core argument that is the main goal.
Yeah.
Use these intents to plan your turn and protect your arguments from damage.
But you can set up like sub-arguments that kind of give buffers, and you can target those directly if they're problematic. Okay.
Inspecting cards and arguments will bring up their tooltips with a description of their effects. The people you meet in the Griftlands will use different negotiation tactics, so make sure you adjust your strategy to match.
I'm going to shout them all down until they listen to me.
I mean, we did pick up Browbeat.
Yes.
Hey, look, we could just dump all of our actions into Browbeat.
Alright, so they're going to do 4 damage to my stoic argument.
Alright, so what is the stoic argument doing for us?
Gain 1 composure at the beginning of each turn.
Damage spills over to this argument before the core argument. So this is just a blocking thing. You have to break this down. They have to break this down before they can get the core argument. And they're going to do, well, that one says they're going to do 4 damage to it, and it's currently got 5 because of the composure.
Yes.
And do we know what that second thing that they're trying to do is? They got a second card.
Is deploying an argument against me.
Okay, and so we don't know what the argument is.
Correct.
Okay. So we could just go strong and slam into the main argument with Browbeat, or we could set up some defense so that we don't lose.
Yeah, as I said, we can deflection over here.
Yeah, and then that'll just take no damage.
So we do that.
Think of it this way.
Think of it this way, and then we browbeat him. Well, theoretically, threaten is more efficient.
Yeah. Now, do we know what quick thinking?
It will improvise a card, and
yeah. So we don't know what it would do.
Correct.
So we can just threaten and browbeat, or we can set up a quick thinking
to find out if you want.
Yeah. Why don't we do that? Just give us the ability to kind of think what we can do.
Okay.
So.
Gossip. Deploy bait.
Bait is an argument with 2 resolve. Must be targeted before anything else. So.
Okay.
Basically, it's the same thing that we've already got out, just a weaker version. But apparently, it gets stronger with more baits.
Interesting.
Okay.
Negotiation, expend, remove this card. Yeah, well, all of these have expend.
Yeah. So this one's a 0 cost that does 0 to 4 damage.
And this one is 0 cost, is 1 to 2. But it's a different type of damage. This is like hostility damage, and this is diplomacy damage.
It's true. And then, of course, gossip, which is the defense.
Okay. Well, I feel like we have more angry stuff than we have.
So do we want to lean into it, or do we want to spread it out?
I don't know. Do they have separate hit bars? Like what it was?
I don't think so. I'm assuming that there's probably like defense types. Like people could probably put up defenses against, against diplomacy or against.
Well, this one could be nothing, but it has a much higher high end than debate.
Correct.
So
I say we go for it.
All right. So.
Oh, and we get it immediately too. That's cool.
Yeah. So we can threaten and then
Observation.
observe.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Hey, you want some? Let me observe. Ow.
Just listen here. Aw.
And then browbeat would do
You
nothing.
can browbeat for 0. Okay, well that's all right. We have 2 other buttons down there.
Oh, we have playable cards remaining. You sure you want to end your turn?
Because
alright.
we can technically play browbeat for 0.
So
For
is there a reason?
no.
Okay, great. So it was. Just,
No. Oh, well,
Oh,
okay,
oh.
okay. I was gonna say, there's a 4% down there that seems to.
Negotiation flourish. Fill up the flourish bar to trigger one of Sal's flourishes. Flourish persists between negotiations.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Flourishment. Playing cards, dealing damage. Okay, so that went from 3% to 4% when we played that nothing card.
Yes.
So it did do a thing.
Also, we have planted evidence. Oh, when this argument is destroyed, deal 2 damage to Sal's core argument.
Okay. All right, and then they picked up Paper Pusher.
Insert 2 baffled cards into my draw pile at the beginning of my turn.
So that's probably going to go every turn until we can break it.
So we should probably try to break that. Let's say insert inspiration or attitude into your hand.
Inspiration is 2 influence. Attitude is 1 dominance.
Okay.
I don't know how that works just yet, but
Dominance increases hostility damage by 1.
oh, and influence, all diplomacy cards deal maximum damage.
Well, we have a lot of diplomacy in our hand right now.
Yeah. So and considering the difference on that is 1 to 3, that's.
And what we can do is we can do that to get some diplomacy, and then we can fast talk our way out of Paper Pusher immediately.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll try that.
Yeah.
So, wait, what do I cast this on? Gain 2 influence. But it's a 2 damage card, so it is in itself an attack.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, we're gonna break that down.
So, but that means that we can use 1 fast talk
Yes.
to do that.
And then more fast talk right into its face then.
Okay, so we're gonna take some damage to our face.
Yeah, but we drew no defense cards anyway, so.
Okay. And we still have. We're still fast talking here. Catawba's deploying an argument against you in 3 turns. He's gonna do 2 damage to that, and 2 damage to our influence, which has 2 health. So we can deflect the influence to keep our diplomacy strong, and then fast talk.
Now, what is the other thing that we have going around our circle there? On the left there?
The planted
Oh yeah,
evidence.
planted evidence.
Yep.
That's right.
So I say we protect this. This can still survive a hit, so I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not worried about that.
So we put a deflect there. That means that will also survive a hit.
Yeah, and then just start fast talking her down.
Yeah, we gotta get that damage in.
Yeah.
We gotta talk fast. Okay. He's going to try to hit our face.
And a bunch of things that we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, fast talk I think is a good call in general.
Let's see. Deflection to our face, maybe.
Probably.
Let's improvise first. Let's see what we can get.
Yeah.
Apply 2 composure on 2 random friendly arguments. Incept 2 vulnerability.
Incept. This effect is added to the opponent's arguments. Vulnerability. All resolve loss is increased by 1. Oh.
Okay. So I can
Dang.
do that, or we can put a flustered on him, which reduces the damage that he does by 33%.
For 1 turn, yeah.
Do you want to make him? Well, we already did our damage.
Yeah, we already did our
so-
damage. Guys, I actually think consideration here might be better.
I like it. Yeah, there we go. Done.
Beautiful. And now we don't really have to deflect ourselves if we don't want to. We can.
Yeah, or we
This
could,
would be super defense.
or we could threaten him. Oh, that was a big threaten. Oh,
Yeah, it
he
was.
didn't like that. And then I'll browbeat meaninglessly.
Okay, so they just put up a thing. No, so let's find out what that is there.
Yeah, that's the paper pusher again.
So that doesn't matter. She's only got 6 left. I think we can just end her.
We definitely got fast talk. We can do this to have dominance, and then that should be able to do because we're gonna do 3 here like this,
Yeah.
and then we do this for dominance, and then
Because that's gonna make the attack do +1 damage.
yes.
I think we'd be better off just attacking again, considering. Because if we can have it do +1 damage, and then we could threaten and potentially do 1 +1.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
There you go.
All right.
Cool.
Well, we're definitely getting let's see, lose 1 influence, plead.
But it's a 0 cost damage card.
Yeah.
It's 0 to 3 damage, which on its own isn't necessarily great. But again, if we have influence, that will just do 3 damage.
That's true. Swift rebuttal, improvise a card that costs 0 from your discard pile.
Okay.
I kind of like that one.
So I don't know how many 0 cost cards we're rocking, but we could lean into it.
And then double composure on all arguments.
Ooh. So if we've got a bunch of composure already up, that could just be
That could be quite strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a defense card, we've got a probably a really strong attack card, and then we've got a cheap attack card that we'd have to basically keep our wits about us to make sure that we use it right.
Yes.
But it looks like all we need is 1 influence, and all of our diplomacy cards just do max damage. It's just influence seems to just be like health of our influence, and if that drops to 0, then we lose the influence.
Yes. What do you think? I like them all for different reasons.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go with keep cool. I think doubling composure seems pretty good.
All right. Well,
Yeah, but it's desperate. And I hear desperation works like a charm for productivity. Don't you want employees who are too afraid to talk back or complain?
huh. That would be nice. We got an extra shipment that needs taken care of, but most won't work after dark. Say it's too dangerous or some such. Sure, tell Yibbit to go get started. You can take triple shifts until we meet quota.
Excellent. I'm sure I'll be very grateful.
I feel like that one hit you a little bit too close to home.
That's about what I'm doing.
What brings you back? Tell Yibbit you got more shifts.
Hey, solved your problem. Cadwa's agreed to give you more shifts. Not only will you be able to make your payments, but you won't have time to rack up any more debts.
Ah, that's great, but for some reason I don't feel happy.
Can't imagine why not.
Well, thanks all the same. Better report to Cadwa before he takes my shifts away, though. Before he gives my shifts away, though. He got paid. Yibbit likes us. And we get to upgrade a card. Do we want to lean into our negotiation deck, or do we want to upgrade our battle deck?
Let's lean into...
I was was gonna say I like the idea of just being a fast talker who doesn't fight as often.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a new spin.
I think let's lean into it.
Okay, so right click. We'll see what it'll do.
So that goes from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like there's two options. It's 1 to 2 to 2 to 3, or still 1 to 2, but plus
a
one
bonus
time use.
Yeah. Okay. So playing it for 0 will still browbeat once.
Yes.
And playing it for 3 will go 4 times. Okay.
Let's see. Deflection.
Deflections. Oh Lord, we have options.
More composure. Composure and draw a card. More composure to all friendly arguments and expend.
But it expends.
Restore 5 resolve and apply 5 composure, and then destroy.
Ooh.
Apply 6 composure. Expend.
Lucid deflection seems really strong, but I think I just prefer wide deflection over lucid. Like, I think I'd rather do 4 composure to everything as opposed to 6 composure to one thing.
Yeah. There's you can really.
You can customize.
Just 6 damage once.
Yeah.
Visionary fast talk. I like drawing cards.
And draw cards.
Spend 1 influence. This card costs 0 to play. Gain 1 influence. I like gaining influence for if you're gonna be doing diplomacy stuff. Gaining influence, I think, is key.
That's pretty good. So let's hold that in our back pocket as the good one. So keep cool.
Apply 3 composure and then double composure on all arguments, or double composure on all arguments and sticky.
What's sticky?
I don't think I can see from this screen what sticky is.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, then we got quick thinking. Oh God.
Okay, so that's just showing us what the pool is.
So, but you can improvise from a pool of upgraded special cards, or improvise plus a card from a pool of special cards.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Sal's instincts.
Yeah, so we saw that before. Oh, that's just 3 very different cards.
Obtuse, mean, and inspiration.
Or flatter, compliment, and attitude. Well, it looks like we can't see it. Are you able to? I'd be scared to accidentally do it.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to click on anything. Oh, we'll keep looking at everything else first, though. I think we only have one thing left anyway. Threat.
Eat and destroy. 1 to 2, but attacks twice.
Okay.
Draw a card. 3 to 4. 1 to 4 and gain a dominance. Okay.
Alright. So, I think my favorite one so far is upgrading the fast talk for more diplomacy. Like, I want to be a diplomat for some reason.
Sure. I like the idea of the diplomat. I know we started by taking a browbeat, but...
Yeah. Well, that's just for when conversations get heated.
Also notice that there's an upgrade progress bar.
Correct.
Do you have to like fill that bar before it actually upgrades?
I don't know. I suppose we're going to find out. So, this is the one that we would like.
Yes. So we'll let you click on it?
No, it won't let me click on it. So, but that was me right-clicking to see what they do. Okay. So if I left-click on this one... okay. So, it'll give us 2 of the choices. Is that random? It appears to be random. Interesting.
Okay.
And will it remember the choices? It does look like it remembers.
Oh, do me a favor. Right-click on that card again.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Well, I was looking at the options and the upgrade progress bar, thinking that maybe the amount of progress determines what 2 we're looking at. Because those are
maybe.
3 different. I don't know.
It-
So none of those are giving us the option that we wanted out of them.
But the draw one was my second choice, I suppose.
That's true.
Um,
But like I said, it also means that we can technically look at some of these other ones and be like, aha, that's...
yeah, this one only had the 2 choices.
Now, can you look at the sticky keep ghoul in this screen?
Yes.
Sticky. Card is not discarded at the end of your turn. Okay.
So being able to double constantly seems pretty nutty.
Well,
actually.
I assume that means that if you don't play it, you don't discard it.
Okay, yeah, that would make more sense because otherwise it'd probably be broken. Okay. So then we can kind of look through all the cards to see what we would get. I believe Brabbeat only had the 2 options anyway.
Yep.
Alright, so this is 4 Composure or 3 Composure and draw a card. 3 Composure, draw a card, I think was the one I liked the best out of the Composure cards.
I agree.
And there's 3 Composure, draw a card, and then a different one. Now, both of these were at the same level of upgrade progress, and they
were different, so.
So,
Okay, so that upgrade progress is something else then.
okay. And then boosted threat.
Okay.
It's
Yep, just
not
make
bad.
it bigger.
I think boosted threaten's just better than mirrored threaten, unless you have aggressive. Then mirrored threaten is much better.
That's true. And gain them dominance, which boosts them.
Okay.
If you look at the Sal's Instincts one, I assume can we see those 3 cards if we there we go. So
Flatter. Spend 1 influence, deal 2 bonus damage, and hits all opponent arguments. Expend.
ooh, so it's a 0 cost 3 damage that then spends an influence to do 2 more damage to everything.
And then complement. Gain 2 influence, and then deal damage equal to half of your influence to a random opponent's argument.
Ah.
And then attitude is just gain a dominance.
Okay.
And then,
Compliment could be good on that, honestly.
that's
So-
gain 2 dominance, expend mean, which is just a 0 cost 4 damage. And then inspiration.
2 damage and gain 2 influence.
Yeah, all of these do damage except for complement. Well, which does damage but not base damage.
Right.
Diplomatic instincts. I mean, we're going for trying to be a
Yeah.
diplomat. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think Diplomatic Instincts is a good card here.
All right, boom.
Boom, there we go.
All right,
Done.
done.
So that was a lot of...
So look, we're gonna leave you guys alone for now. Because we got more business to attend to here. Oh God.
Oh boy, things happened. Okay. Limited time opportunity.
This opportunity will disappear if you don't seize it. Looks like the remains of a recent skirmish. Perhaps there's still something to loot.
Okay. Now there's also the symbol in the bottom there that's also that same color.
Yeah, limited time
Yep.
opportunity. Something special about this place. You can go here to gather your thoughts or strengthen your resolve. Meditation
Ooh.
spot. That seems like something we want to do.
Yep.
There's the Grogan Dog. And then...
A battle that lets us upgrade a negotiation or battle card.
okay. Well, this is a limited time opportunity. I say we head here first to see what's going on.
Yeah. And I think I like the meditation over the looting.
Yeah. Look, we're gonna. I'm sure battling will be necessary, but I think leaning hard into being a diplomat. We're gonna talk out all of our troubles. Oh, the woods fall silent. There's nobody around. You can take a moment to gather your thoughts. Meditate for a short while to restore 10 resolve. Oh, is that? Oh, this is just a heal.
Well, maybe. We'll see what the other ones do.
So restore 10 resolve, restore 30 resolve, but lose 5 hit points, which is
Meditate on the nature of meditation.
This will increase your max resolve by 5, but lose 20 resolve.
Woo!
That's
a gamble,
A lot.
but I like it. It's spicy. It depend. Really, it would depend on if it brings us to 6 or 11. You think it's too spice?
I think that's so spice.
Can we just leave, or is that gonna just waste our time?
I'm guessing it would waste our time. If you want to do this, well, we could do this. It's so sketch.
It's sketch, but then we know that our resolve is low, and we plan around that.
All right. Empty my mind and ponder the nature of the void. Finish the session exhausted, but you learn a thing or two about your own insignificance. Yeah, and we have 6.
Okay, so if we get an opportunity to restore our resolve, we take it. What are our options here?
Let's see. We got bounty here.
Which also gives us a new card, Bounty Hunter. Which is, it told us what the card was right there.
Yep.
Incept 1 Wanted. When destroyed, owner's core argument takes 6 to 9 resolve damage and gains an impatience. Owner's intents and arguments deploy with +1 damage and resolve. Oof. Dang. So that sets up someone to get really, really wrecked.
And then hunting down a thief, which is battle and negotiation.
Yeah, which lets us remove a card. Or...
And then track down and capture Kilka, who has been cagey about the details.
So, now we could go do a fight. Right? Because having that 6 resolve is scary, sure. But if we don't do a negotiation, then it doesn't matter that we're sitting at 6.
Yeah. I mean, grabbing this bounty hunter would help our negotiations in the future.
That's true. It's a strong negotiation card, I think.
I think so.
And it lets us do it with a fight, so we don't have to worry about our 6.
Let's try it. Why not? We haven't done a fight yet. Oh,
we got caught by something.
Interesting. One of the downsides of Murder Bay, you can't see 2 feet off the road. Something rustles in the greenery.
I mean, the place is called Murder Bay.
Wild animals.
It's a yote.
Oh, we gotta defend ourselves. Okay, now we get to see the combat. Let's see.
Probably going to be the same, but we can click through it fast if we need
At
to.
the start of each turn,
Yeah,
you draw
yeah.
5 cards. You
Five,
can
have
win
3.
battles by killing all of your opponents,
Or by making them surrender.
surrender. Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their panic threshold. Killing enemies
Okay.
may have
Okay,
diplomatic
so you can beat them but not kill them.
Ah, I like
Certain
it.
cards apply defense, which mitigates.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can preview what your enemies and allies
Yep.
will
Sure.
do. Some cards apply conditions.
Conditions,
that
yep.
are represented
Yeah,
by
yeah,
icons.
yeah. Okay, so
Okay, cool.
so the main thing to learn there is that you don't have to kill things to beat them.
Right. So do we know what? Well, do we know what their intention is? Is that 6 damage? 6 damage.
Where do you actually see the damage?
Over our head, I assume.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Oh, there was a tooltip on that. If you hovered over the 6,
Yeah.
there you go.
And a status effect.
And a status effect. Okay.
I mean, we can defend. We can do some dagger shenanigans.
I don't even know if we want a dagger shenanigans. I think we just like feint, stab.
Okay.
Looks like their panic threshold is 21. So. Oh, okay. So that's if we get them. If we drop that to 0. Okay.
Okay. So we're bleeding.
Okay.
Alright, they're gonna do 4 damage and then 3 damage.
So feint, elbow.
Yeah.
I like how they do a sweet little dagger flip.
Yeah, that's how you faint.
Yeah. And armor goes away at the end of the turn.
Alright, and then now they're doing some sort of status effect thing.
Alright,
so that's unplayable. We're gonna take some damage. We can improvise a card. Will the feint protect us from bleed damage?
We can find out. I'm down for just feint and then stab.
Well, let's fight dirty.
Yeah.
Let's
Sure. Let's see what we get.
we can make him bleed. We can draw and discard. We can gain 3 defense.
I like the slash, I think.
Yeah. And then big money, no whammy. Yeah, it was even with an elbow strike.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't roll 2, it's not worse than an elbow strike. The bleed was blocked.
Excellent.
Good.
Okay, so he's hitting us for 9.
So just faint. Just to
try to mitigate
that.
some of it.
Yeah.
Because we're also going to be taking some bleed damage here.
And that's true. And then stab, maybe we can get him to panic.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
There we go.
Let's.
All right. Oh, and
Aha.
Fighting makes us feel good. Hopefully we get both of these.
No, it says pick the loot you want to keep. So let's start with the resolve. Because if we get one, okay, so we get both. Cool.
Okay. Sure.
So these are all combat cards.
Insert blade flashcards in your draw pile, which are 0 cost, 3 to 4 damage, piercing.
And Dagger Storm itself is not like an expend card.
That seems pretty good.
Either are the blade dashes. That is. I would be super down for just being like, hey, our deck is going to be Dagger Storm and not much else. Dagger Storm and card draw.
So this is apply 3 defense, increased by 2 for the rest of battle whenever this card is improvised.
Okay. So that's if we have one of those.
Yeah.
We'd have to have another card to make that work.
And then attack 2 random enemies for between 2 to 5.
I think personally, I like that Dagger Storm.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to storm the daggers. It's not your calling to mess with nature. You leave before any more beasts can bring trouble.